Alright, I'll be making one more of these videos today, and then I'll be hopefully pushing off. Or not pushing off, I'll hopefully be, I'll shut this down for the day. I guess the next place I should head is maybe Fathom King Hold. I'm still trying to find the rest of the places. There's still huge chunks of the map I still haven't discovered yet. And really at this... oh, okay. Risk it? Oh. Ugh, yuck. Bad luck. I'll be heading to the Fathom King's Hold because I think if I hurry up, I might be able to make it with a, what are those things called? Oh, what's this? How difficult are these things? Oh, yeah, no, forget it. And also... yes, I was fortunate. If I have enough supplies, I might risk it just because, you know, might as well at that point. But otherwise, yeah, I don't like to play it that risky. And honestly, at this point, I might as well just head back south, get the submarine, and head north again. The submarine's actually, in my experience, one of the worst ways to travel. You tend to use up a lot more fuel, and because of the way the game uses spawn points, basically, oh Jesus, one of these things. Because the way the game drops spawn points about, if you jump up from the surface somewhere, you might come up a little further away from where you actually thought you were going to come up, map-wise, so it makes navigating a bit difficult. I do like this one, you actually go, it's like the screen changes because it's like you're going underwater. Send for an audience, sure. Actually, you can file for a reward, obviously. But after that, let's go down, let's meet the Fathom King. He's the Lord of the Drownies, whose dead won't stop. Those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the Lord of all those who die at sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity. Sure. The porter has the skin of a shark. She has a drowned woman's eyes. It is not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, this story is different, she rasps. She opens the valves of pearl and it permits you to pass into the conduit. This is the salt-blown heart of the hold. The Fathom King floats in his throne, a gem-starred bowl of sea stone, the size of a banqueting table. He is wearing a dressing gown of purple brocade, soaked dark with salt water. He leans his chin calmly on his hand. Beneath the surface of the water in his throne, his hidden regions pulse constantly, incessantly. Ew, I didn't want to know that. Watch a crocodile visitor make an offering. Ask for a boon of the king. You've brought the king a story gift. You may ask what a gift to return. It's impossible to know what you will receive. Yes! Sea cold. The king intones, risen from the sea. Or, sorry, black fire. The king intones, risen from the sea. And its favors. He smiles directly into your eyes. The audience is over. You return to the surface. Hunch-plated, scuttling slaves haul baskets of wet coal behind you. Excellent. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back south. Where am I trying to get to? Carnelian. So. Oh. Wait. Are you kidding? This is where the Conat is? Well, that's good, I guess. Here we are. Again. Although this is, again, it's almost like the whole map got flipped this time around. I've never found any of Con this far south before. This is really weird. I can see in the gloom. Visit here first, though. Is there something I like to pick up? Yeah, you can buy Stygian ivory, and the easiest place to sell it for the biggest profit has got to be polythrium. But first, a little bit of fuel, but more importantly, it's nice having an empty mirror catch box. You'd be surprised at how useful those things are. And also how dangerous they can be. That's the other thing about mirror catch boxes. They can be very, very dangerous. Porcelain Quarter, Copper Quarter. So yeah, as you can probably guess, just from the look of everything, the Mongolians were the ones who founded the fourth city. Or were the ones from descendants of the fourth city, and they established Consort as a colony of sorts. Connaught dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nephrite Quarter. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer, the Connaught have been generations underground. To them, all Londoners are surfacers. Seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory to seek a license. I'll chance it. Oh my god, and I did it. Excellent. Actually, wasn't there a, Oh no, that was the Empire of Hands, right. I have another, commission from the Admiralty. After I check Khan's Quarter, I'm gonna have to go and get more fuel again. Because I am just hemorrhaging fuel right now. Like, you would not believe how fast I'm moving, considering the pace that I normally would be going at, but seriously, so much fuel used. Let's see here. Cruise past? Oh, yeah, right. Right. I forgot that. Okay, so I have to go back to that other place, to Khan's Shadow. Because it's the only place I can buy fuel within just sailing distance before I get to Port Carnelian. I'm guessing the Unter's Shroom is around here somewhere, but I'm not going to risk it. And besides, I don't think you can even buy stuff on the Untershroom. And besides, it's right here. It's pretty expensive, but quite frankly, it could be worse. And I got all the supplies I need, so I don't need to buy supplies either. Okay, let's hope that gives me... Actually, you know what? I'll buy one more. Okay. Actually, I'm not even moving that quickly. I wonder why. I know the next ship that I'm trying to get is... Well, the next ship I'm trying to get is the... I really want the, not the merchant vessel. That one's good for making lots of money quickly, but I don't... This isn't a video about... Oh, Visage is to the southwest. Excellent. This isn't a video about making money. This is a video about exploring Fallen London. Or Sunless Sea. Here we are. This is Visage. Remember they mentioned when we killed Gillifleurs how there's actually a condition for not having a port report of Visage, and it mentions that that as it disperses, it almost looks like a lady's face. This is why. 180. Eh. I'll do it after. 1 second here. I don't have a port report, and I don't have anything to go ashore, so oh well. Let's fight this guy. Roses. Oh, it's so close. Thank you for that. Next time I get to London, I should probably repair myself. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Oh, this will heal a wound. Oh yes, I would love to do that. So close. I don't know if it'll take one more shot or 2 more shots. One more. That's it. Excellent. Okay, examine the wreckage. Yes, once again. Have a officer rescuer. They can bring you her freedom price. You have more important matters to tend to. I've never had that one before. Sure. The money is delivered to your cabin. The pirate boat is given a lifeboat and sent on her way. Woohoo! Money! That's actually more than I got last time. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, shoot, I was going to show you guys the ring of... Shoot. Oh damn. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go to Frostfound next. Or not Frostfound, Avid Horizon. Take my best regards, old Londoner Strickle. May you experience all the generosity that you deserve. It intones, stepping into the darkness and taking the light and all memory of light with it. Oh, jeez. Okay. So yeah, this is why I try to get the Mr. Sachs thing. Oh god, wow, we're just flying along, aren't we? To new locations. I try to get the Mr. Sachs quest done as fast as possible because it is very, very detrimental. Cavendish, Port Cavendish. This is the Isle of Cats. Very nice place, actually. I like this port a lot, even though it probably isn't the best port. Which is the cat's chiefest claw? Isri, the king's claw, enforces the peace of the Isle of Cats, inasmuch as anyone does. They are entertained by your tale of a box. They look it over, tapping thoughtfully at the lock with the claw rings on their right hand. Hmm. You notice how the money for every time we go somewhere, first it was 100 echoes, then it at the university, then I think it was 300 echoes at Iram. Now it's 500 echoes they'll pay me. Oh my goodness. For symmetry's sake, I'll make you another offer. Pay me 500 echoes, and I'll tell you where she is. A melancholy tale. She was a smuggler of our honey, this sea captain, and also a gambler, and a frequent visitor of the tongue. Her debts became so onerous that I had to take her in keeping. Her family paid the ransom to redeem her, but oh dear, let me be honest with you, I was a little short of operating funds that month. So I sold her to Zarya for the Garden of Cages. Oh god, what an asshole. They smile. The bees have been into her who knows how many times. There's not much left now. She won't remember her name, much less the key phrase. Wow, that is asshole-ish. Okay, welcome to... Oh, so, chatter. Welcome to Port Cavedish. A scatter of yellow-lit honey dens and brightly painted alehouses. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavedish Abbey, its ramparts hung with crimson and gold banners. There are sailors from all across the Neath hauling cargo, dicing and brawling good-naturedly on the docks. The air carries the sound of sea shanties sung with more enthusiasm than skill, and the smell of roses edged with brimstone. A piratical welcome. Welcome to the Isle of Cats, the wide-eyed dockmaster says brightly. Would you like to bribe me to not write down your details in this night's official ledger? You hand over the coin as she tips you a sharp smile before waving you to the nearest alehouse. The entire process is straightforward. The entire process is straightforwardly corrupt and pleasingly efficient. The alehouse's sign is a tiger, painted the color of rose petals. Someone has gone to the great trouble and expense to gild the creature's eyes. They look out over the port, feral and unseeing. A caged hive of lamplighter bees hangs from the ceiling like a chandelier. A few sailors give you hard-mouthed, assessing looks, but most ignore your presence entirely. Sure, significant tokens. The caddies all wear a pair of amber stones threaded around their necks or pinned to their collars. Cat's eyes, one of them says. For the Pirate King, as far as you can gather, the Pirate King's name is Leopold. Oh, I wonder if that's the same Leopold from Old London. Or not old. Actually, no, I'm thinking of different Leopold. And he controls all the trade on the island. Half of the caddies believe he can take the form of a carrion tiger, or crimson tiger, and creep into their dreams. The other half suspect, or prosaically, that he simply eats those who displease him. Dear Lord. Clandestine doings, a whispered conversation, a clink of coins, an exchange of goods. You turn your head as though you are admiring one of the mouldering draperies hung from the wall. A vial flashes in the buyer's trembling hands. He uncorks it, pours a few drops of thick red liquid down his throat. The vial drops to the floor. When you look back up, he is gone. You blink and look around. No one else seems the least perturbed that a man disappeared from their midst. You pick up the fallen vial and examine the trace inside. Sticky honey gleaming with redness entirely unlike blood. Is that a crimson-veiled nun? But what sort of nun would be in a place like this? A mellifluous sister, of course, she responds, performing a complicated negotiation between veil, thick glove, and glass of mushroom wine. You ask what one of those is, and she snorts. I'm glaring at you under this bloomin' veil. You act appropriately cowed, and the mellifluous sister thaws a little. We are beekeepers and honey harvesters. The caddies owe their prosperity to us, and the Pirate King too. She slurps the last of the mushroom wine beneath her veil. Behind her veil, the barkeep glides over to refill her glass, eyes respectfully downcast. Leave the alehouse. Sure. Um, there must be more to the Isle of Cat than drunken sots and sea stories. Laws of the land. The barkeep stops you before you reach the door, and hands you a brooch set of 2 amber stones. He waits impassively until you pin to your clothes. Everyone wears the cat's eyes around here, he tells you, moving aside to let you pass. Just a friendly reminder that the Pirate King is watching. It seems no place, then, is truly lawless. Ambition. Where can you taste honey? This is Salt-Scarred Navigator says he tasted memories of a failed expedition against an immortal city. Where is the one who gave it to him? Ismary, Cat's chiefest claws. The reports are all the same. Ismary manages the Honeytongued, a den of exceedingly select and debased pleasures. You have to win their favor if you're to taste honey. So the Honeytongued is a brothel and a honey den run by someone the caddies refer to as the King's Claw. Entering the brothel is like sliding into the dream of a surface orientalist. Jewel-embroidered cushions, bright silk drapes, gilded statues of elephants, sun bears, and clouded leopards. Silver censers release curling plumes of rose-scented smoke in the air. The courtesans are red-lipped and coal-mudged. When you catch their eyes, they smile back at you with a professional interest. Your actions will attract the Pirate King's notice. You need 5 Pirate King's notice to gain an offer from a patron. I can't get one yet. I'll ask what red honey is. You know, of course, only the particulars may have slipped your mind. One of the nearby... This is interesting, by the way. Focus on this. This is what prisoner house honey is, or what the red honey is. One of the nearby courtesan's eyebrows lifts infinitesimally, but her reply is practiced. When lamplighter bees suck the nectar of the crimson strain of exile's rose, they are driven to madness. They enter the brains of humans and harvest their memories. He shudders. Oh, it's a he. He shudders as though imagining the process himself. Those memories are instilled in red honey. Each sip is a burst of memory on the tongue. Deliciously awful, isn't it? He flutters his dye feather fan. So yeah, just in case you didn't pick up on that, prisoners, or specifically red honey, is made from the dreams of, or is made from people's memories, which I assume they take the memories. Comfort a Z captain. A Z captain is weeping gently into a courtesan's bosom, muttering of her lost crew and rose gardens. They are all tending the gardens now, she wails and begins to weep. My poor crew. You wait for a hitch in the sobs, then inquire further. It is a slow, delicate business drawing answers out of her. You are nothing if not perseverant. Just use persistent, guys. It seems her crew is conscripted by the Lady of the Gardens, and that their duties are something far worse than horticulture. You leave her reciting the names of her lost sailors and commending them to Salt's mercy. What else is there? Well, port. Though the Isle seems at present beyond the reach of the Admiralty's laws, that does not mean the Admiralty lacks interest in their activities. Roses and kings. You spend half a day observing the dock and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Connet Trimaran? You saw nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dockhands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their tones when they mention the king. They even go quieter when they talk about the rose garden. You make careful noises. You make careful notes, even perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. Let's go to Cavendish Abbey. The crimson-clad mellifluous sisters patrol its ramparts, and tend their hives of lamp lighter bees. The mellifluous sisters make their home in the richly appointed stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. I apologize. Their thick gloves and crimson mesh helmets are worn, less for modesty and more for practicality. They tend the hives of the lamplighter bees all across the isle, and make a religious observance observance of harvesting red honey for the Pirate King. Gossip with a novice. Yeah, no, I think I'll use my fragments instead, as much as possible. Comfort, you've seen that before. Like I have 4 now. I might as well use the last one. They're all... Okay, so, now I can talk to one of these two people. A meeting with the King's Claw. The Claw keeps a suite in the maze of corridors above the brothel. The King's Claw tells you to call them... Them Isri. They are dressed in azure silk and wearing clawed rings of enameled metal and ivory on the fingers of their right hand. They are very beautiful if you like them sharp and glittering and ambiguously gendered. You've caught the interest of the Pirate King, and therefore my interest as well, they say, fixing you with an amber-eyed gaze. You seem capable enough, and I'm in need of a capable friend. Discuss the well-traveled notary's memories. Your quest has led you here. You need to know about what the notary knew, about Nydia, about the presbyterate, about the secret to immortality. Damn it. That's nice, actually, that they let you do that. So, I'll come back to here later. Yeah. Basically, you can only choose one of these two places to basically be in, like, each captain. But it looks like you can actually choose the second one even if you chose this one. You can choose this one and still do the immortality quest. The Lady of the Gardens offer. Her name, she says, is Zyra. You should use it. Have we met? No, we have not met. Have we? No, this is definitely the first time, but... Lady of the Cages shakes her head sharply. Best to proceed as if this is the first, don't you think? A veil of gold mesh obscures only her eyes, leaving glistening, bitten lips bare. Perhaps a 100 small silver keys jangle in a bunch at her left hip. I think we should be friends. I'm very important, you know. Or I was. No, still am. She pauses. Yes, I'm quite sure I still am. Okay, I'll be hers. Intend to choose her because honey smuggling is pretty lucrative. You should come back next Tuesday for another little chat. She pauses and huffs. No, that's not quite it. Come back soon? Another time. Pick a good one. There aren't enough of those. That was probably a dismissal. When you enter, the Lady of the Cages is... So, a request from Zyra. When you enter, the Lady of the Cages is sitting on the windowsill, staring out at her gardens. On the desk is an open casket. Within are 10 gleaming vials of red honey, carefully packed. Fresh harvested by the mellifluous sisters. Touch them. Go on. They're still warm from the honey spinner. Zyra turns toward you. They are for the merchant venturer over in London. You'll take them for me, won't you? Unless you already have? No, you're not. You were hardly squeamish about smuggling red honey. If you change your mind, you can always turn over the shipment to the Admiralty instead. This is tough, actually, because I can do it, and I probably would be fine, but if I'm not fine, they'll take it away. Sorry, they'll take it away, and it becomes very hard to get it back. I might have to increase veils just to get it through. Sure, I'll do it. Do say hello to the merchant venturer for me, won't you? He was such an awful child. Zyra's lips curl into something like a smile. I drank the memories of someone that went to school with him. You must make some sort of sound, because she gives you a small shrug. I like to know his business partners. It was Leopold's idea, of course. He's very thorough. Oh, I guess not. Alright. I'm actually going to end the episode here, and yeah, we'll pick it up from there next time.